All right. Peace. Derek, I'll let you in first. I'll let you go first.
Oh no! First, I wanted to apologize for the young man who was just speaking before, because he was talking some rather rubbish. That's
The
not
young
what
man in the
happened here.
recording, or the young man in the recording, or
Yeah, yeah. What you guys were just listening to
oh, okay.
about the white man became, was the face of disco and all of that. That's true, but not true.
So it's half
It's
rubbish.
true because what I'm saying is the white people became the face of everything American. The face of everything American.
Except degeneracy in hip hop, bro.
Exactly. But they became the face of everything American. But they're classified as United States citizens who are born in America. So they bit something that was already existing. This is what I'm starting to really understand. They're not American at all. All they did was bite the brand. Because American is a nationality and a brand.
Who are you saying isn't American? White folks?
No, they're classified as United States citizens.
So they're not American. You're saying I'm trying to follow what
How
you're
can,
saying, Derek. I'm
think
trying to
about
follow
this.
what you're saying.
Okay, think about this. How can a German become an American? How can an American become a German? Your blood is your blood. Who you are is who you are. You can go there and live there, but you never become that.
I mean, if you if I
Okay,
Well,
if you
let,
move to Germany
let
and get and become a citizen of Germany, you're kind of technically a German.
but you're
As
still
long as you have
you're
citizenship,
you're
you're.
that's by paperwork, and people are replacing paperwork for blood.
but
I don't know
nationality
about I don't
not
know about that
one
at
and the
all. I
same.
think I think that paperwork is going to
See,
be more
okay,
valued than any type of blood anywhere. I don't
hold
think.
on.
Are we
I
talking
think I
about
think the
Hold on,
paperwork?
paperwork
We have
matters. I
to.
think paperwork
Derek.
matters,
Explain
Derek.
that, Derek. What you mean
Yes,
is they are not ethnically American. They have U.S.
right,
citizenship, but they are not ethnically American.
right. You'll never be
Well,
American.
what is ethnically American? What this
That
brother
means
Yeah,
you're
is
here.
I,
Okay,
because
let me
I
explain.
ethnicity
can
and
answer that, brother.
nationality
How
and
about
race
this?
are all
Yeah,
different
let me answer
concepts.
that, brother. I can answer that
Let
very
me
briefly.
explain.
Well, let me answer this question with one
Yeah,
sentence.
hang on, Derek.
Okay,
Since Pan brought up the idea of ethnically American, let's have him
Yes,
go
explain
ahead.
what that is.
very briefly. If your family was not in the U.S. by 1776, you are not ethnically American. You are not foundational to the United States if your ancestors were not in the United States when the United States was founded. Simple concept.
That makes zero sense though,
Well,
because
what part doesn't make sense, brother? Please tell me.
okay, because you said that. So anybody who came, let's say in the early 1800s, they're not ethnically American because ethnic does derive also from culture. So the people who came, let's say somebody who came from maybe the last slave ships in the early 1800s, 1802, they're not ethnically American because they
Yeah, let
came
me
from
I'm
answer this
sorry.
different
I'm
question.
sorry. I'm sorry.
cultures.
Hang on. Who's speaking?
This
Who's
is
asking
Black
that
American
question?
King. This is Black American King.
Black
Yeah,
American King. Respect. Good
Yes,
question.
yeah, Black American King.
yes, sir.
And I'll answer it with one sentence because I want to have a dialogue with you. So please reduce your
Sure.
response to one or two sentences. If your family was not here in 1776, that means your family immigrated to a country that was already created. So no, you are not foundational to the United States.
So to me, my response would be that that would not make you ethnically American just because you were forcibly brought to the U.S. You could have, what if you were
Yeah,
forcibly
yeah. If I
brought
if I
here for
if I
one,
can, Black King.
and
It
then
sounded like Pan just changed the conversation from
right, and then
ethnically American to
yeah,
foundational. He kind of
foundational,
switched. He's
hundred
switching up
percent.
on you.
No, it's the same
Go
Ethnicity,
thing,
ahead. Go
no,
literally.
ahead,
it's
Black
not.
It's the
King.
same thing.
Ethnicity also, that's a convoluted conversation. Ethnicity also derives from culture. Generally, you differentiate people based on their culture, and that's how you define ethnicity, typically by a series of your languages, a shared culture, language. Uh, um,
And lineage, right? Culture, language, and lineage, correct?
so let's just say even a shared lineage. We can
All
that's
right.
acceptable. That's acceptable. But a shared lineage doesn't start with the date of
So you
1776. A
you heard
shared
what I just
lineage,
said.
a departure. But hold on, you said that you gave a date, a specific date, to where a shared lineage
That's the
starts
creation
at
of
the
the United
beginning.
States, 1776. Yes,
Oh,
that's the date I
okay,
give.
but you're saying the date of departure is 1776 when the date of creation could be first. You could have a
No, no,
shared
that's not what
lineage
I
with
said.
somebody.
Well, one might get a time. No, and with all due respect, I think you're confused. What I'm saying is the United States of America was founded in 1776. If
Sure.
your lineage, if your lineage was not in the U.S. at that time, you are not ethnically American. You may be a U.S. citizen, but ethnically, lineage-wise, you are not ethnically
That doesn't
American.
make
No, you're
sense
not.
though.
Well,
Again,
what
you're
part are you
saying
confused about?
because you're saying that like the ethnicity started there. You can still share in that ethnicity after 1776 if you guys share that same lineage at 1806. It doesn't start. You didn't have to be there foundationally at 1776 for
Well,
it to
let's have a
start
dialogue.
in
I'm
that
asking the
particular
question.
time.
Let's have a dialogue.
You
If
can
your
still have the
family,
shared values at that time. Share
but you don't have a
language,
shared
share
lineage though.
culture.
You don't have the
What
shared
do you?
lineage though,
Yeah,
brother.
you could have the same shared lineage. What do you mean?
How?
Why does it have to start at 1776 if I came
Because
in
that's the creation. Well,
1802?
brother, let's not talk past each other. What I'm saying is, if you have some ancestors that came after 1776 and they procreated with people whose ancestors were here before 1776, then you're
Uh-huh.
blooded in. But if your ancestors,
Okay.
none of them were here prior to 1776, the founding of the nation, no, you're not ethnically American. You're not a foundational American at all. Foundational means you were here at
We're
the founding.
foundational. Yeah, foundational does, but we're talking
Yeah,
ethnicity.
exactly. Okay.
But we're not talking
Now,
about
That's exactly what
ethnicity.
we're
but now
talking about, brother.
if you can understand legally today, what is the pathway
That's,
for, let's say, a Chinese man comes from China to here? What is his? When does he become an American?
Are you saying citizenship wise? Because he can never be ethnically American.
You have to.
so
There's a pathway.
okay.
See, you got to
So
hold
the
on. Let me
majority of
finish.
whites and so the
Look,
majority of
look,
whites
look.
aren't ethnically American then.
Exactly. Hold on. The brother just
Hold
made a
on.
great point.
Listen.
And I wanted to
In,
Just listen.
hold
in,
Why?
on. No, he
in
made a
your
good point.
opinion,
Just
in
Let's
your
not
opinion.
speed
listen.
past what he said.
Listen. Why?
Derek, hold on. Derek, hold on. He just made a great point that we need to highlight. And I brought it up last time I spoke to Jamaican Dream. Most Caucasians in the US are not descendants of the founders of the US. They are white tethers. To address Jamaican Dream's point earlier, yes, there are definitely white tethers. Really. Tether is not a
The,
racially
Hey,
specific term.
Pan,
okay. Can
Pan,
we
Pan.
explain
Hang
the
on, hang
reason
on a second,
why
hang on a
though?
second, hang on a second, hang on. Pan, Pan mulatto, Pan mulattoism. I have a lot of names I could call you, right? But if you choose to call me out of my name, I'm either gonna call you out your name or remove you from the panel.
I didn't even
Okay?
call you any names. What name did I call you, brother?
My name is American Dream.
You're being sensitive. Are you not Jamaican?
I'm gonna tell you one more time. You call me out my name, I'm gonna either call you out your name, which I don't want to do, or I'm gonna remove you
Uh-huh.
from the panel. I don't really want to have a discussion
Well, I'm not
about this.
arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you at all. Are you not
All right, good,
Jamaican? Just so
good.
I'm clear. Are you
No,
not
I don't
Jamaican?
want to have that conversation. Yes, but my name is American
Okay, so
Dream.
I called you
So my
Jamaican,
name is
brother. I'm not
American.
insulting you.
My name is American Dream, and
Brother,
that's
you're
the last time I'm
Jamaican. I'm
gonna say
addressing
it.
you as a Jamaican. Just like I'm
All right, well,
American.
I said what I have to
I
say.
said what I said,
Derek,
brother. We can move forward.
You're
all
both
right,
American.
let's move forward.
Stop the bull. Jamaica is an island off of the continent of America. What are you talking about? We are all Americans. This is the problem. You guys don't know basic civics. Basic civics, where you will understand
That's
that
geography,
an
brother.
American is a nationality. The United States citizenship as a whole is a status granted to immigrants as a whole. Period.
I thought we were talking about hip
That's
hop.
why
I'm still
United
figuring out.
States citizens can only be United States citizens born in America. That would mean their father had to be a citizen first. Their son can be called an American. Period.
Hey,
And
let me ask.
they're all descendants of United States citizens. All of them, legally, till today. You are
Hang
the
on a second,
only ones
Derek.
born American.
Right, let me
In
ask Pan.
Jamaica,
Derek, hang on a second. I want to ask Pan mulattoism, since he brought up the idea of ethnic citizenship. I think is that
Ethnic
what he
U.S.
called it?
Americans, yes.
Yeah. So, what rights do you have as an ethnic U.S. citizen that a non-ethnic U.S. citizen does not have? Or, to rephrase the question, what right do you recommend that ethnic U.S. citizens have that other U.S. citizens shouldn't have?
Yes, and I'm glad you asked me that.
Those are two questions. What
Exactly.
right
Let
do
me
you
answer that.
have? Those are two questions. What right
Yeah,
do you
let me
have
answer
that
that.
other citizens don't? And what right? And if you can't think of any, which right do you recommend y'all have that
Exactly. And
nobody else has?
let me respond. It'll be brief. And actually, I'm glad you brought this up. Now, I never claimed that ethnic U.S. Americans have rights that naturalized Americans or descendants of immigrants have in the U.S. But if you ask me my recommendation, and really, this is a great question, I recommend that we create legislation that only ethnic U.S. Americans, that is, descendants of the founders of the U.S., be able to be in law enforcement, have government jobs, attain positions within politics, such as the president, mayor, city council, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
How would that
good
work?
point.
Considering
But
Okay.
now the question
Good
would
luck with
be,
that.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them up to one, hygiene a do it. That's why enough of them get rifle a beat. Everybody want big ups and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 days, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep an eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go live. Them never yet plant and not try figure it. Bigger heads where you fight for the seat. Now cater about the future nor the child where you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle we submit. The system will slide where you fit.
Inna the streets where we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life, ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want it low. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, ghetto life. This a real ghetto life, ghetto life. Yeah. Everybody just a pre-success. When me looking at the street, you me see enough stress. Them all a fight for who reach up next. Everybody want floss and a beat up chest. Juvenile in a them teen love sex. Them a breed the fast money, them no need subjects. And if you're unfortunate, please don't vex. I saw the thing said cause the streets don't rest.
Inna the streets where we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life, ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want it low. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, ghetto life. This a real ghetto life, ghetto life. Yeah. It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them up to one, hygiene a do it. That's why enough of them get rifle a beat. Everybody want big ups and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 wheels, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep an eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go live. Them never yet plant and not try figure it. Bigger heads where you fight for the seat. Now cater about the future nor the child where you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle we submit. The system will slide where you fit.
Inna the streets where we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life, ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want it low. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, ghetto life. This a real ghetto life, ghetto life. Yeah.